Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Kengan Omega Chapter 198, titled Go for Broke. I imagine this is probably the end of the fight. I see an Oma in the thumbnail here. I don't recall Oma being present, so maybe we're gonna do some kind of flash to somewhere, or the fight ends near the start of the chapter and then we move back to the guys going to the inside. I wouldn't be surprised by that. But yeah, let's see if this is the end of the fight. I mean, we're what? Technically 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had 4 chapters, making this the 5th. Pretty long for an Omega fight, and it's been pretty good. So, if this is the end, let's see if it finishes strong. But before we get into that, as always, if you haven't already, definitely be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future Kengan Omega uploads. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. Now then, without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter. Oh, and excuse any background noise. There is landscaping going on outside my house. This technique was developed by a genius pro wrestler. Yeah, I've heard Shining Wizard is like an actual wrestling move. It was one of the signature moves of a very famous Japanese pro wrestler who retired last week, so it was theoretically kind of like a tribute to him. You're kidding, right? He's really using this in combat? Is that a I've just been knocked out fading text, Okubo? Oh, his brain's squishing around inside of his skull? That's really funny. Just the sound effect for that is hilarious. So, canonically concussed, even though, you know, these guys should be getting concussions from like half the shit that happens to them in these fights. Alright, he pulled off the Shining Wizard. Nobody tell Muto. Yeah, I think that was the guy's name. We got 19 pages this week. I think this is probably the end of the fight. I ain't done yet. Okubo tackle? Is there a specific Okubo brand tackle? That face right there looks like super early Kengan. But I don't know if Okubo has the strength and coordination left for that, because it looks like Seki's just kind of taking it. Oh no, he tackles him. Oh, wow, what a strong neck. He actually survived the Shining Wizard. Now he's going for a takedown. Yeah, Seki gets him by the neck. He's going for a fucking, shit. I wish I could better remember my wrestling moves. It's not a... what is it? A pile driver? No, wait. This looks more like a second blow. DDT. I need to remind myself what a DDT is. Oh, that's just what it's called. Okay, it doesn't stand for anything? Okay. Sure, yeah. What is it, do we know what it stands for? I don't care. Okay, I thought it had some other name. But yeah. The ground is shot. He gets another concussion. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear who's taking this one. Not even his neck could withstand the impact. As he flops over Seki. Seki Bayashi won! There you go. So current Seki above current Okubo, I guess. I mean, they're pretty close to each other. That was a pretty high diff fight. But I think it's clear Seki was in control for more of it. Because, you know, if you look at it, anytime Okubo was like pulling out a new thing, Seki was responding to it. Seki did a better job sort of controlling the flow of the fight for the most part. So yeah, I would definitely say Seki stronger. It's not just like a matchup thing. That was a very good fight. That was a great fight. I enjoyed that a lot. Man, has Omega needed more fights like that. Good God. That goes like immediate top 3 Omega fights, I would say. very good quality. We have a winner! Yeah! Good job, Seki. This is what, like his... Isn't this only like his second on-screen win? Because, I mean, he lost to Oma in his first fight. But, you know, it's clear he wasn't going all out to an extent. And, I think the only fight we've seen Seki win was his fight with Kyozan, right? So now we got another win. And against someone pretty strong. And Okubo got, like, a pretty solid showing. So we have, like, a way better idea of how strong Okubo is than we got from the Tarachi fight. And the winner is Seki Bayashi-jun. That was so awesome. Don't fucking say that, Koga. Don't use that word. That fucking dirty word. You were both incredible. I can't believe what I just watched. Yeah, a real fucking Kengan match. Hey, ref. Give me a mic. What now? Is he gonna do some mic work? He's a pro wrestler. Of course he's gonna do some mic work. Of course. Gotta pat it to make sure this thing's turned on. Way to go. Ah. This is real rough on a middle-aged man like me. Yeah, you're in like your 40s or 50s now, aren't you? You're not as old as Kuroki, but your style of fighting is way more physically intensive than Kuroki's. Yes, I know Kuroki has to do like the partial training and stuff, but like when you compare that to the toll this takes on his like stamina and like the consistent buildup of damage it does to his body, holy fuck. That's really impressive when you consider how old Seki is. Do we? How? I need to check. What is Seki's age? Let's see here. Do we have a number? I mean, I imagine we would from like the fucking what is it? The character profiles. Let's see here. He is... Oh, he's only 40. Oh, wait, he was 40 at this... He's 42. Okay, so he's not nearly as old as Kuroki. I mean, I guess you're middle-aged. Well, nah. For a 42-year-old man, a man who is past his physical prime, most certainly, to be going through something as taxing as pro wrestling in Kengan matches is a lot. You're a middle-aged star. First, I want to say thanks to Okubo. You're pretty damn tough. Truth is, I wasn't scheduled for this match until today. Huh? I mean, it's just not my thing to think twice about anything. In the words of a great wrestler, go for broke. So on that note, I just want to say, stop worrying about it and just do it! You'll figure it out on the way, jackass! So yeah, that was the lesson that Seki was trying to teach him. He's like, listen, you're gonna encounter shit that you're not prepared for, so just do it. Just do whatever you gotta do, and you'll figure out what you have to do. Yeah. Thanks, Seki. Haru, I'm gonna go. Okay. I just steal the spotlight, Seki Bayashi. God damn it. I wanted to be the one to give Koga a pep talk. Pretty tough yourself. Has Okubo even really had much in the way of interactions with Koga? Here's the latest political map we have of the inside. Yeah, here we are. Alright, we got all the districts. But change happens quickly on the inside. It's highly likely that the borders have since shifted. Conference room, Kengan Association Advisor Katahara Matsudo's mansion. So this is the inside. Let's plan our infiltration route based on this and the other map I showed you. Mikazuchi, how much do you know about the inside? I've been in there for a job before. It was around here, and Rosa. Rosa, huh? My old stomping grounds. Alright, that's where you're from. Okay, so Mikazuchi doesn't have a ton of experience with the inside, but he has more than most people do, and he's like a pretty high-tier fighter. So bringing him along is a good idea. Oh, and underworld experience in general, so. By the way, how do each of these wards get along with each other? They don't, and that's why we can't rely on the map. We need to avoid the borders as much as possible en route to our destination. Just consider the map a reference at best. The roads can change in a day on the inside, and there are traps all over the place that you can't see by satellite. The roads change? They keep putting up new buildings and apartments where there was a road the day before. They don't give a damn about zoning, so it's a total mess. What are they, the fucking Amish? They can build a barn in a day? So where was Gaoryuki last seen? Around here. Oh, right in Rosa. That's where you're from, so we should be fine. It's a little close to the center for my liking, but I'm sure we can manage. This part of the inside's not Rosa anymore. Huh? It's the site of a constant turf war between the 5 neighboring wards, which makes it the most dangerous part of the inside. Of course it is! Of course it has to be the most dangerous part. It wouldn't be exciting if it weren't. Of all the places Riki could have gone, why'd it have to be here? What a pain in the ass. So, where should we go in? I had no idea it was that dangerous. Oh, I just remembered. Oma, didn't you tell me that you lived in Tokita Ward, but you had a villa in Shiki? So that means you must have traveled between Tokita Ward and Shiki Ward, right? So you must know a safe route through it. How about it, Tokita? I never traveled through the inside. I'm only familiar with a part of Tokita, and the border with Shichioba. When things got nasty in Tokita Ward, I did take refuge in Shiki, but I went there through the outside. No one would cut across the inside unless they had a death wish. I sure as hell wouldn't. Even Oma's being cautious? Just how dangerous is the inside anyway? I'm telling you. It's Kengan's equivalent to the Dark Continent, to the gourmet world. It's the place where, I don't know, everyone that hangs out is like at least B tier or something? I have no idea. I mean, I imagine there's like a lot of fodder shitters in the inside, but I don't know. The whole place is just fucking dangerous. But we gotta go anyway. Isn't that right, Oma? Koga! Hello, RMC. Let's go to the inside. Ryuki's waiting for us. And that's the end of the chapter. So, oh yes, even this one comment knows the Yokobo power scaling discussions are incoming. That was a pretty good chapter. A conclusion to a pretty good fight. I would go so far as to say that was a great fight, at least by Omega standards. Not 5 whole chapters, but like 5. It spanned between 5 chapters, which is a lot for an Omega fight, especially a fight that just came out of nowhere, had no story build-up, and generally speaking, didn't really have much in the way of stakes for the main plot. You know, it was just kind of a fight that was happening. Yeah, the Seki stuff was relevant to Koga, but the fight itself didn't really have anything to do with the main story. It was just 2 guys fighting each other. 2 established, fairly popular, and powerful fighters going at it. And, I mean, shit, it's comparable to Ryuki versus Koga in length, and that had the most build-up of any fight in the series, arguably. And this fight was about as long as that, and I don't know, maybe arguably better. I would say they're fairly on par with each other in terms of quality. If if you want to make the argument that, oh, the Ryuki and Koga fight was too predictable, then I guess you would put this one over it, because it wasn't as predictable. Though looking back on it now, you can definitely see Seki kind of had the advantage for the vast majority of it. Though, hindsight's 20/20. I think you could probably tell that going throughout. As I said, it seemed like he did have better control of the fight in general. But yeah, all in all, it was a good chapter, and it was a great fight. I'm very, very happy we got that. Thank you, Sandrovich, for once trying, I guess. It's good to know you can still do that every once in a while. But with that, that's all I've got for this week's reaction. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Kengan Omega chapter reactions every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Kengan Omega with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.